His nature, God's nature is revealed. We want a revelation. Right? From faith to faith really means by faith alone. By faith alone. That's why we have to live by faith every day to get a revelation of Jesus. It's by faith. By believing. It's by faith. We have a revelation of Jesus. Daily. Say the just shall live by faith. Faith is food for the believer. The most essential food. Faith is more important than all the food we eat. Natural food. The just shall live every day as a way of life by faith. Every day. So we have to tell somebody, stir up the faith, stir up the faith. Tell them, stir up the faith. Come on. Stir up the faith, stir up the faith. The just shall live by faith. That's all. Welfare. God has that for us. Prosperity. That's God's plan for us. You know, hope, a glorious hope. God's plan for us. You know, brethren, you know, the book of Romans says something very interesting. Let me turn to the book of Romans, chapter 8. Here, the book of Romans, chapter 8. I didn't know if I was getting there, but I'll get there. And I'll go down. Joy. Is that clear? Or it's too tie up? Say it over. Expectation sees what faith believes will happen. Faith believes it happen. Faith believes it happen. They believe because they know, as I said, Joya know what she do. Joy know what they do. Right? And they believe something could happen. Right? And they believe a baby would happen. And because they really believe what happened, they begin to prepare. So when we really expect, we just prepare. Tell somebody next to you, when we really expect, we just prepare. So when we in church or we here in the world, could be anywhere, we must expect, prepare our hearts. When we come in, prepare our hearts. Every time I walking up them stairs, I say, Lord, prepare me in my coming in and in my staying with me and in my going out. And I tell him what I want to be prepared for, because when I leave here, I don't want to be the same. Anybody with me? It is very foolish. It is almost like better staying home and eating a good sada roti and something. Yeah. And the evidence that I prepare and I receive is when I leave. Is when I leave here, I will know that my expectation was from the Lord. So when I say, I'm not leaving here the same, I must say it with expectation. Tell somebody next to you, my expectation is from the Lord. Therefore I prepare. Yes, prepare. Right? Try. Let me say it again for you. All right. Expectation sees what faith believes will happen. Right? So expectation sees what faith believes will happen and prepares to enjoy. Like in Shakespeare, I think it was in Romeo and Juliet, there's a corresponding statement. Hope to joy is no less in joy than hope and joy. You know. Good. So there's an expectation, as I told you about a book written by a guy named Charles Dickens, a great author. But that expectation that he had was based on the world culture. There was a guy in the book, Pitt, was based on a world culture. And therefore, his expectation of being great, of being somebody, was to have what was a big job, was to have a beautiful wife, was to have a big house. And his expectation was so great towards that. Nothing wrong about them thing, you know. But that was the prime thing. That he ended up in the wrong group, the wrong clan, because his expectation was influenced and was shaped by what the world thought was success. He ended up one of the saddest men because his wife was beautiful, but she had an ugly heart. His money could never get him everything he wanted. He always wanted more, to get more. He still wasn't accepted to go to the functions of the hoity and toity because they remember who he was. And they wouldn't accept him. So we have to be careful that our expectations is not because of what the world expects. No, God will give you everything. You know, because we have to always remember we have a culture. We say it, we are in this world, but not of this world. And we say it again, that is Philippians 3, somewhere, 2021, it says that our what? Our citizenship is where? In heaven. We belong to the heaven. There's somebody, we belong to the Most High if you're born again. We belong to the Most High. Somebody know where you belong. We belong to the Most High. The problem is us really adjusting and getting the mind. You know. And then there was another, you know. In Romans 8, here what it says. The earnest, verse 19, anybody have it? I'm reading it. For the earnest, that is the guaranteed expectation of the Creator or all creation waited for the manifestation of the sons of God. Brethren, how do we read more? Look now, man. For the revelation, for the unveiling, the whole, tell somebody next to you, Don't keep back. You're keeping back the whole creation expectation. Tell them. No, I don't. If you understand this, it's not just we, and we see our own expectation. When you go and read it again, the expectation of nature, the expectation of the whole creation, is waiting. Because when things went bad, it was very, very good. Nature was cool. Nature was going nice. Everything was going nice and easy and wonderful. And then somebody spoiled it. Who spoiled it? Yes. Yeah. People want to say Adam and people want to say Eve, but yes. It's Adam and Eve. They disobey. They sin. Brethren, let me tell you something. Let me say it again. Because, sin is a separator. Number one, that's why I want us to know about God. I want us to know about God. I want us to study God, to think about God. And everybody do it. And we will